8 NXT Rookies, 8 WWE Pros, 1 Dream.
Daniel Bryan, come here. I am the Unified Tag Team and United States Champion, The Miz. And I am one of 8 NXT Pros. And my NXT rookie is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is an internet darling. He has traveled the world, became a star on the minor leagues, on the independents. People say, internet bloggers say that you're great, that you're a star, that you're ready for the WWE. Do you think you're ready?
Yes, I do.
Well, one thing you have to learn about the WWE is you have to expect anything.
Okay.
So right now, I want you to go to the ring.
Okay.
I want you to introduce yourself. Tell everybody exactly who you are. I want you to show personality. I want you to show charisma. I want you to give these people a reason to watch you every Tuesday night.
I can do that.
You can even go out to my music.
That's a little bit tougher.
I don't think so. Oh, and have a good catchphrase. Good luck. Awesome! I came to the band to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees. What Daniel Bryan and the WWE live audience doesn't know is that compared to me, Bryan's personality is as dry as the Mojave Desert. So, if Daniel Bryan doesn't show you personality, I'm gonna slap some personality into him.
Welcome to the inaugural WWE NXT on Sci-Fi. Who will be our next breakout star? Who will be our next main eventer? Could it be Daniel Bryan? Hey everybody, I'm Michael Cole from Monday Night Raw alongside Josh Matthews. This is going to be so much fun, especially the way Miz was talking.
Gotta wonder what's going through the mind right now of Daniel Bryan. It's such an exciting time here, Michael, in the WWE, and we also have a third member of our broadcast team. He's standing by right now. He's our host. Please welcome Matt Striker.
Hello everybody, I am the host of NXT, Matt Striker, and when this opportunity came about, I jumped. The opportunity for authentic, real insight into the personality, or lack thereof, of 8 NXT rookies looking to achieve a WWE dream. Now, based on what The Miz just told us, I will be right here, waiting to get reactions from Daniel Bryan, or if necessary, pick up the pieces. Let's throw it back to ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NXT rookie, Daniel Bryan.
Thank you guys, That's a tremendous reception, especially considering that my WWE Pro was The Miz. Hey. To all my fans throughout the world, I'd just like to say 2 words. I'm sorry. Seriously, I wish my pro was William Regal, but hey, you get what you get. But The Miz just told me to come out here and introduce myself. My name is Daniel Bryan. I've been wrestling all over the world for the last 10 years, and finally, I have an opportunity here in the WWE. Now, NXT, this is the next evolution in the WWE, and I look forward.
Not too surprised, considering the fact that Daniel Bryan did say that he wasn't too pleased the fact that The Miz is his WWE pro.
I can tell this is gonna be a lot of fun. I have my work cut out for me being your pro. I'm sorry. That's what you can come up with, I'm sorry? That's the personality you're gonna get, that's the charisma?
You better watch what you say, or I'll submit you right now.
That's cute. Listen, you may be a submission machine, but where's your personality? Where's your charisma? How are you gonna become a star in the WWE, huh?
Well, do you know what I was thinking I was gonna do? Is I was gonna go on a reality TV show, get a faux hawk, and then come out here and act like an idiot. That's how oh wait, no. Sorry, that's already been done, and it's been done by you.
I'll tell you, oh yeah, maybe I did go for a reality show. That is just fine. That is fine and dandy. But let's see something. Try a catchphrase for me. How about something like, I'm The Miz, and I'm awesome! Do you hear that? Do you hear the thousands of people? They know exactly who I am.
Let me see. Let me see if I can rack my brain for something as cool as I'm awesome. Let me see. If you and I were to ever step in this ring and fight, you would have two options. You either tap or you snap. How's that, WWE Universe?
You all think Daniel Bryan showed personality? Do you all think that Daniel Bryan showed charisma? Do you all think that Daniel Bryan even deserves to be in the same ring as me? Well, I don't. You failed. Do you all think that Daniel Bryan even deserves to be in the same ring as me? Well, I don't. You failed.
Well, Miz did say he was going to slap some personality into his rookie.
You know what, Miz? There will be a time that I'm gonna slap you back.
Welcome back to the premiere of NXT, and we'd like to thank American Bang for Wild and Young, the official NXT theme. And during the break, our host, Matt Stryker, caught up with Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan, you were just slapped in the face on national television, completely embarrassed. Your thoughts?
You know, I don't consider it embarrassing when somebody slaps me in the face. What I think about is at some point, I'm gonna get him back. And Miz, I guarantee you one thing, I slap a lot harder than you do.
Well, hang on a second. He's your mentor. I mean, the WWE is all about respect, and with all due respect to you as well, How can you say that?
I can say that because I've been in this business for twice as long as he has.
You haven't been in the WWE for a minute. You want to be a star or not?
I want to be a star, but I can be a star on my own.
If you want to be a star, you'll have to listen to The Miz. But I do admire the confidence. That's what it takes in the WWE.
And ladies and gentlemen, what Daniel Bryan doesn't know is that later tonight, he will meet the world champion, Chris Jericho, one-on-one. Wow.
Nothing beats me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at NXT Rookie. With my knowledge, my skills, and my mentoring, he will become the next breakout WWE superstars. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Michael Tarver.
My name is Michael Tarver. I grew up near Akron, Ohio. They call me Mr. 1.9 seconds because with a single strike, I can knock out any man in 1.9 seconds. My father was a professional fighter back when I was in high school. He was Mike Tyson's sparring partner, and I trained with him. We would be running 5 miles a day in snow before school and even church. I try to use that as much as possible when I'm in the ring. I figured that it doesn't matter how big a person is, when you take out the head, the body shall fall, so I tend to strike and I knock people out. Honestly, I've been through a lot, from sleeping in the car to wrestling for $20, but this would be my way to prove and be able to show what I'm capable of to the world, because I strongly feel that I have a lot of ability that the world needs to see. You know, as far as the other rookies, let's just hope they bring their A game, because they're gonna have a hard time dealing with me. Sometimes I feel like I have an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other, but when the timing is right, whoever's in front of me, let's just say I have to say a prayer for him. I am Michael Tarver, and this is my destiny, and history is gonna write itself.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Carlito and Michael Tarver.
Take what you want.
Carlito, of course, the pro Michael Tarver, the NXT rookie. And Cole, look to me, Tarver just pops off the screen. This kid could be a star.
Yeah, Tarver looks angry.
Introducing their opponents, Christian and Heath Slater.
Depth and charisma, now a part of Monday Night Raw. Of course, he will be the pro to Heath Slater from Pineville, West Virginia. You want to learn a little bit more about Mr. Slater? We were introduced to him Monday Night on Raw, but here's an in-depth profile of Heath Slater.
My name's Heath Slater. I am a rock star without the instruments. I like to showboat a lot just because that's just me, that's my attitude, you know, flaunt it a little bit. I wanted to be a WWE superstar, you know, ever since I popped out of my mother's womb. There ain't a day that I can think back to where I wasn't thinking or doing or watching or something with WWE. It's so important for me to become a WWE superstar just because it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. Like right now, I'm just cool, calm, and collected. As soon as I have my, my outfit on, my gear, I'm looking at the curtain, my music's playing, I'm feeling it, I'm doing my dance, shaking the hair. You gotta feel the moment. I know I have some people back home and everything saying, oh, it's too big of a dream, it's too far, he can't reach for that. And finally, I'm here. My motivation is to finally prove everyone wrong. Everyone's gonna finally know who Heath Slater is. I am the one to watch. I am Heath Slater. I'm about to blow your mind.
So this is a tag team matchup, Christian and Slater to take on Carlito and Michael Tarver here tonight. First action ever on NXT. So an interesting start, the dichotomy that's forming between Miz and, of course, his rookie Daniel Bryan. Going to be interesting to see how these two teams get together and get along.
Cole, these guys are meeting each other basically for the first time today. Heath Slater was introduced to Christian. Carlito introduced
And look
to
at
Michael
this, Slater
Tarver.
going for the quick victory over Carlito. Kicks out at 2.
You gotta wonder how these teams, these WWE pros and the rookies, are gonna mesh.
You know, one of the things we learned earlier on, and Matt Stryker touched on it, is the respect that these rookies need to show their pros. Slater showing no respect to Carlito there at all, even though they are opponents, and Carlito made him pay. And now here comes the 6'2", 256-pounder, Michael Tarver.
Calls himself Mr. 1.9, can knock out a man in 1.9 seconds. Attack the body, attack the head, and the body will follow.
Great moves by Heath Slater. Calls himself the one-man rock band. Deep arm drag by Slater, who, as you heard moments ago, wants to prove everyone wrong, that he is the one to watch on NXT.
Heath Slater feels that he is already a star, and I tell you what, I saw Heath Slater earlier, kind of carries himself in the locker room area like he is a star, and I don't know how that'll go over with some of the WWE superstars.
Oh, look at Carlito, referee's view obstructed. You know, talking about Slater, Tarver quickly going for the cover, hooks the leg here, shoulders are down, referee quickly back to position, 2 count and a kick out. You know, Slater last night on Raw had his first interview. I asked Christian about that interview. Of course, Christian Slater's pro. He said it showed good confidence, but he could have done without the little flip of the hair behind the ear. That was Christian's quote earlier today.
Of course, the NXT rookies are under a microscope at any given moment. Oh!
Yeah, but Josh, think about the opportunity. Carlito quickly into the cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out.
The butterflies inside the stomach of Heath Slater, and of course, Michael Tarver. They're competing for the first time in a venue of this size, Cole. This many people, the WWE Universe, the eyes are on Slater and Tarver.
And some, you know, get back to Daniel Bryan for a moment. A lot of big words out of Bryan earlier on. And again, he is the king of the independents, as Miz calls him.
Daniel Bryan looked embarrassed by the Miz.
Well, embarrassed. He's going to have a chance to prove himself tonight against the world heavyweight champion, Jericho. Tarver wearing down Heath Slater. I know you've talked a lot about Tarver over the past week. You've been impressed with him.
A lot more respect I think we're going to see, Cole, from Daniel Bryan tonight after he goes one-on-one with the world heavyweight champion, Chris Jericho.
But again, to get back to Tarver, Josh, efficient in mixed martial arts and a deadly striker as well.
Tarver's got everything it takes. I mean, his father was a sparring partner of Mike Tyson.
And Slater, ooh, nice slam by Slater. He caught Tarver. Does he have enough to get to the cover, though? But I believe he needs to make a tag to his partner, Christian. Tarver heading for Carlito as well. Remember, Carlito and Christian met in a qualifying match for Money in the Bank on Raw last night. Christian qualifying for WrestleMania. And Captain Charisma. Missile drop kick to Carlito, quickly to the cover. Hook of the leg. Can Christian and Slater pick up the victory? Not there.
It's the type of athleticism that Christian brings. Turning things up a notch, going for the kill switch.
And Carlito, great counter as well. Christian caught Carlito again. Christian looking to capitalize, but couldn't do it. Christian up over the top, Carlito, shoulders down. Look at this, 2 count, got him with a kick out at 2. And Carlito firmly back on the attack. And Tarver wants in. You heard him saying, yes, I want to get in this thing.
Tarver looking to make an impression on the WWE Universe, that's for sure.
Ooh! Well, the reversal there, perhaps a mix-up as Christian Capital. Look at Slater! Slater getting involved to help Christian out. And Christian with a flying elbow. Tarver's in trouble.
Christian and Slater working well together.
Kill switch. Christian into the cover, and Christian and Slater win.
Here are your winners, Christian and Heath Slater.
And there's some of that charisma out of Slater, which I believe Captain Charisma will probably like. But Josh, this is what I think we're going to see on NXT over the next few weeks. You've got one pro and one rookie who work very well together in Christian and Slater. Then you had a little mix-up in the Carlito and Tarver ranch.
Heath Slater certainly likes the spotlight.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I love this pro and rookie pairing. Talk about opposites. The straight edge CM Punk and the South Beach party boy, Darren Young.
Well, they will meet. It will be Darren Young going one-on-one with David Otunga, who's getting some words of wisdom from his pro, R-Truth. Two NXT rookies one-on-one next.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I made it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the inaugural episode of NXT on Sci-Fi.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Miami, Florida, weighing 242 pounds, Darren Young.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to laugh, but I am looking so forward to this matching of CM Punk and Darren Young. You got Punk and Gallows and Serena, the Straight Edge Society, along with the man who fancies himself the South Beach party boy, Darren Young. In fact, CM Punk, we had the opportunity to speak with him a little bit earlier today. CM Punk saying, I don't even know why I'm on this show. Why am I here in NXT? Why am I dealing with Darren Young?
I don't understand why I'm here. I have no idea why I'm on this show. I don't know who Darren Young is or who he thinks he is, but I mentor Luke Gallows and Serena. So if Darren Young wishes to be mentored by the straight edge savior CM Punk, I suggest he thinks about accepting straight edge into his life.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited to hang out with Darren Young. This guy looks like he can party, Cole.
You would be, wouldn't you?
Matter of fact, so can his opponent here tonight, David A-List Otunga. And here's a little in-depth look at David Otunga, one of our NXT rookies.
I'm David Otunga. I'm from Hollywood, California, and I'm gonna win NXT. Being from Hollywood makes me a touch above everyone else. People know who I am. You know, David Otunga is a very busy man. My beautiful fiance, Jennifer Hudson, she's busy too and travels all over the place. And I'm also going to Hollywood parties, the Grammy Awards, been in the pages of People magazine, you name it. Not to mention I've been to the White House this year, twice. I don't really have any weaknesses. I'm faster, I'm stronger. Nobody has a body like this. Hands down, I'm the best looking. This face looking so smooth and so fresh. Come on, look at this face. I'm more intelligent than everybody. I studied for 3 years at Harvard Law School. Harvard Law School? You know who else went to Harvard Law School? The president. We in the same club. Got the charisma and confidence of The Rock. Got the cerebral attack style of Triple H and power of John Cena. I've got the whole package. I do things other people have never even seen before. Some people may like me, some people may not. I don't really care how the WWE Universe will react to me. I can't get caught up on haters, because they're jealous of me. Becoming a WWE superstar is all I think about. I've never failed at anything in my life, and I don't plan on failing now. The one thing I tell people is if you don't know me, you should. I am David Otunga, the next WWE superstar. Come on, man, Google me.
Change my mind, Paul. I want to hang out with David Otunga.
Oh, really? Why? So you can be in magazines and
go to
hang
the
out
White
at the White House?
Huh.
Y'all know what time it is. This the part where we crank it up. Let's crank it up. Here we go. People over there, what's up? You feel me? Stand up and say what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You can get with this or you can get with that. You better get with this, girl. Where's that? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I just keep it jumping, leaving the competition.
David Otunga doesn't seem like he knows Cole what's up. Not at all.
He's all business.
Most of the time you see me being simple. Thinking time, I can bust them up like a pimple. Stating my claim to fame.
It's an interesting
So be
haircut.
the baddest young brother step foot in this game. And I have
What are you talking about haircuts? Did you see Darren Young's?
Darren Young's hair's cool.
Take it up and so sharp in. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, what a tremendous opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. It is rookie versus rookie. Otunga versus Young here tonight on the inaugural episode of NXT. You know, Josh, you sort of have an idea of what these young men are going through.
Sort of. That's really nice of you. Thank you.
You were involved in Toughen Up a number of years ago, but you never had an opportunity like this.
No, not at all. I've never competed in front of the WWE Universe. I can't imagine.
Look at this. Into the cover goes Young, and a kick out at 2.
What's going through the minds here of Darren Young and David Otunga?
Two young men in this ring here who, well, think very highly of themselves.
These guys probably get along pretty well, Cole. And now here they are competing against each other in this competition.
Oh, wow. Otunga quickly hooks the leg on Young. Does he have him here? And he got him. Wow. Wow. David Otunga.
Here is your winner, David Otunga.
Impressive here on NXT. And, well, CM Punk didn't seem too impressed with his protege, Mr. Young.
David Otunga prepared himself to The Rock, John Cena, and Triple H. And let's look at how David Otunga was victorious. See what you think about Otunga.
Oh, Otunga just slamming Young to the mat. Wasn't pretty, but it was effective. And Otunga and R-Truth pairing seemed to work here on this season premiere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, NXT starting off with a bang. A confrontation between The Miz and his rookie, Daniel Bryan. Well, Miz says he was going to slap some personality into Bryan, and he did just that. That was a surprise by rookie Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan certainly looking embarrassed there, and Daniel Bryan has no idea that still to come tonight in our main event, another huge surprise. Daniel Bryan goes one-on-one with the new World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho in the first NXT main event.
And now, the Raw Rebound is brought to you by WWE Mobile. Download Batista's ringtone at m.wwe.com.
Add me right there with Bret Hart to the list of people that Vince McMahon is screwed. After the Elimination Chamber last night, I was the WWE Champion.
John Cena is going to WrestleMania.
I should be celebrating, but I'm mad as hell, and that is because of Vince McMahon.
Congratulations, Mr. Cena. You're going to WrestleMania. Just as long as you can defend your championship against this man.
Batista and Mr. McMahon preying on the vulnerability of John Cena.
That's how Vince McMahon wants to do business.
Well, you see, the key operative word there is business. I'm all about business. And so what was my business arrangement with Batista? I simply said, Batista, if you want a WWE Championship match, anytime, any place, you can have it.
Batista is the new WWE Champion.
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a business deal with you tonight, Cena. I'm going to put you in a match. You win the match, and yes, you'll face Batista for the main event for the championship at WrestleMania. I'll take it. Who's it against? Batista.
There's no way that John Cena's 100% after all he's endured last night. Can he somehow beat Batista tonight? A main event at WrestleMania depends on it. That was a blatant kick to the groin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match as a result of a disqualification, John Cena!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, despite that disturbing assault in the hands of Batista in the bizarre disqualification, the main event at WrestleMania is set. Batista will put the WWE Championship on the line against John Cena at WrestleMania. Well, this is a WrestleMania of sorts here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the NXT Rookies here on this inaugural show. And the concept, well, pros from the WWE and rookies from NXT, sort of mentor and pupil, sort of like our relationship. I'm the mentor, you're the pupil.
That's funny because you've had a great mentor for, I don't know, 13 years. You're still getting coached and mentored. I read about it on Twitter and all over the internet.
Nice working with you. Nonetheless, little confrontation earlier today between The Miz and Daniel Bryan has led to this main event tonight. Bryan, welcome to your opponent, the World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, Wade Barrett, Jericho's NXT rookie. He's from Manchester, England, 6'5", 265 pounds. A former bare-knuckle fighter. Seems to have many of the same traits as Chris Jericho. Will they get along? Gonna be interesting to find out.
Flower looks a little funky. It's a little weird. See the flower got his jacket pulled?
Maybe up the flower. I want to see what he can do in the ring. This Mr. Barrett. But we're going to see the new World Heavyweight Champion in the ring.
Look at that look on his face, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Jericho to go one-on-one with the Miz's rookie Daniel Bryan in our main event next on NXT.
Welcome back to NXT, and next week, Pro Matt Hardy brings his rookie Justin Gabriel, the flashy and flamboyant South African, right here to NXT.
I don't want her to introduce me. I want you to give me the introduction that I deserve right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Wade Barrett. I'm Europe's #1 bare-knuckle fighter. And I've got to say, it is an absolute honor to be paired with a man like Chris Jericho. You know, I don't care where any of you have been, anywhere around the world. This man, Chris Jericho, has been there first, and he's won a title.
I just want you to introduce me.
Have it your way. Ladies and gentlemen, your World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Chris Jericho.
Well, I have to admit, the NXT rookies have been fairly feisty tonight with the WWE pros, to say the least.
Awesome!
Including this pairing, which kicked us off here tonight.
Remember, The Miz is the mentor, the pro to Daniel Bryan.
Introducing his opponent, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 202 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Miz was leading his rookie to the ring. The rookie took the spotlight, well, for himself. Now, remember what Bryan said earlier tonight. He said, I've been in the business twice as long as The Miz. Listen, I don't need anybody to help me out. I can be a star on my own.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania 26 is presented by Slim Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back here on NXT, our main event, the World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho takes on rookie Daniel Bryan on NXT. We're back on NXT on Sci-Fi. The World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho, his NXT rookie Wade Barrett at ringside against Daniel Bryan, the Miz's rookie.
Well, Daniel Bryan had no idea that he would be competing against Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion, in our main event here tonight.
Bryan off the drop kick, fired up against the World Heavyweight Champion. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, that the WWE pros in the back heard what Daniel Bryan said to The Miz earlier on tonight.
Well, all the WWE pros have heard of Daniel Bryan. Everyone has heard of Daniel Bryan. This guy's been competing on the independent scene for 10 years. Daniel Bryan's ready to go in a lot of people's opinions.
I never heard of him until he showed up on NXT.
You've never heard of a lot of stuff either.
And there's Miz, the pro for Daniel Bryan. Hey, you know, look at this. Chris Jericho, the World Heavyweight Champion who defends the championship against Edge at WrestleMania.
What's going through Chris Jericho's mind knowing that in 33 days at WrestleMania, Jericho will go one-on-one with Edge as he's in here right now with this rookie, Daniel Bryan?
I'll tell you what's going through his mind. Perhaps teaching this rookie some respect. In my mind, in my estimation, Josh, Daniel Bryan did not start things off on the right foot for his relationship with Miz. You can say whatever you want to say about The Miz. He's a loudmouth, but he's a unified tag team champion. He's a United States champion. And the fact of the matter is, this guy, Daniel Bryan, has to show some respect to the WWE
It's
pros.
because you're the Miz of the WWE. The entire WWE universe loathes you, but you come out here every week and you do your job just like The Miz
Look
does.
at this, up over the top. And here's the cover by Bryan in a 2 count. Wow, what an upset that would be. And an enziguri to the back of the head. The point I'm trying to make is Jericho goes into the cover here on Bryan and a kick out. The point I'm trying to make is it doesn't matter who you are, Josh. You got to show some respect.
What if Daniel Bryan?
Room.
What if Daniel Bryan doesn't want to show The Miz any respect?
Then he's going to get the hell beat out. What's going to happen?
Daniel
And
Bryan
he's not going to make
okay.
it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we understand that Matt Striker's standing by here at ringside for an interview with Chris Jericho's rookie, Mr. Barrett.
Okay, wait. What are you learning from watching your pro, the world's heavyweight champion, Chris Jericho?
Well, I think the key here is quality. Jericho is quality. He's proved it.
Wade, what are you learning? You're the rookie.
I've already explained to you. I'm learning that this is a quality you require to be the best in the world, and that's exactly what I'm going to get to.
Bryan sidestepping the world champion, and Chris Jericho stunned for a moment, and here comes the rookie Bryan.
Great insight by Wade Barrett.
Well, there you go. There's another guy shows up in the locker room, over here running his mouth. And look at, sliding underneath goes Bryan. Chris Jericho. Oh, nice takedown by Bryan, who considers himself a submission specialist. At least that's what he told us earlier.
Daniel Bryan, world-renowned for his ground and pound attack.
Here's the hook of the leg, shoulders down on Jericho. World-renowned? What are you talking about? What world are you talking about? He's been on the independent scene. It's the first time he's ever been on television.
Go on the internet. You can learn all about Daniel Bryan.
So because he's wrestled in a he's wrestled in a high school gym in front of 50
look
people.
At that.
Okay, he was impressive there. But you like the rest of these internet guys, tweeting and blogging and believing what you read on the dirt sheets. And look at this, Bryan into the cover, hook of the leg, Jericho in trouble,
you think
and a kick out.
You think Chris Jericho's becoming a believer right now in Daniel Bryan? Do you think the WWE Universe is becoming a believer in Daniel Bryan?
What I think is Chris Jericho is a 6-time world champion. He's a 9-time Intercontinental champion. He deserves a little bit of respect.
There's no question about it. Chris Jericho, I believe when Chris Jericho says that he's the best in the world at what he does, that you have to respect that.
And Bryan almost begging Jericho to come back into the ring. Daniel Bryan is rolling here against the world champion. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if we caught it on camera, but we were right here. Chris Jericho caught Bryan and delivered him rib first into the edge of the announce table.
Yeah, at about 65 miles per hour.
But watch Jericho. You see what Jericho did there? Chris Jericho with a great counter. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between the experience of the pro Jericho and the rookie Daniel Bryan. Look at the welt building on the kidney area of Bryan.
There you see the damage inflicted to Daniel Bryan, but it almost looked like Bryan fed off of that core, and Bryan fired up right here.
Now look at Bryan get caught by Jericho. Chris Jericho trying to roll Daniel Bryan over onto his belly, into the walls of Jericho, and Bryan with a great counter. Into a submission maneuver of his own. Jericho's in trouble. Jericho's in trouble. Will the champion tap out? Jericho needs to make it to the rope. A monumental upset. And look at Jericho finally forcing the break. And Josh, I do have to admit, I'm fairly impressed with Daniel Bryan thus far.
Monumental upset is an absolute understatement.
Breaker. Bryan got caught. Took a little bit too much time going back on the attack after Jericho made it to the ropes. And the veteran Chris Jericho capitalized. but a performance like this by Daniel Bryan has got to be resonating in the minds of these NXT rookies watching in the back.
Let's not forget this is a competition between these NXT rookies, and Daniel Bryan is making an impression.
Walls of Jericho. Hey, look at this. Look, he's got the knee.
Tapped out. He tapped.
Yeah, Bryan taps out. He had no choice there, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Jericho. Victorious.
The winner, the World Heavyweight Champion, Chris Jericho.
Well, Barrett and Jericho with a nice start to their relationship. The Miz and Bryan, not so nice on their end. What the?
This is some mentoring by the Miz.
I guess in Miz's mind, beating a little bit of respect into his NXT rookie.
You want to disrespect me? Huh? I'm a champion. I'm the bro. You're the rookie. You're the rookie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there was no doubt that The Miz was embarrassed by his rookie here tonight on this inaugural edition of NXT. But this was earlier in the matchup. Daniel Bryan held his own with the world champion, Chris Jericho.
Yes, he did. And I don't understand how you can say that The Miz was embarrassed by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan almost made the world heavyweight champion Chris Jericho tap out, Cole.
Well, I understand that, ladies and gentlemen, but Daniel Bryan, I agree with The Miz, has the personality to make paint dry. And you see Jericho with the walls of Jericho teaching some respect to Daniel Bryan. But then afterward, The Miz had heard enough. He wanted to slap some personality into Bryan here tonight, and he did more than that. The Miz setting an example for all these rookies here on NXT.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, standing by right now is our host, Matt Stryker. He's with the 6 other NXT rookies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen a groundbreaking event in television history, and next week, we'll continue to make history. This is the future. This is unique. This is NXT.
Welcome to the inaugural WWE NXT.
I'm The Miz, and